From rare Viking treasure to alien artifacts, here are 9 unbelievable coin discoveries. Number 9. The Wesley Carrington Hoard. In June 2013, a British man named Wesley Carrington made one of the most spectacular discoveries of the century. After buying a metal detector as a hobby, he used it in the woods near St. Albans, Hertfordshire. Initially, he did pretty well. He found a spoon and a halfpenny, and then he discovered a gold coin. As the metal detector continued to beep even after finding the coin, he began to dig. Soon, he unearthed 55 more gold Roman coins. He took the coins to a local museum who inspected them and told him that they dated back 1,600 years. The coins, minted in Italy as well as in other parts of Europe, were in use during the empire of 6 Roman emperors from Honorius to Gratian. Carrington later admitted he used tricks he learned on YouTube to make the find, but didn't really know how to use his metal detector. He said it was the cheapest detector he could find, so there is plenty of hope for everyone out there who wants a cool hobby. I bet there were plenty of other people who have super expensive metal detectors and have never found anything. They're probably hating Carrington right now. The coins are estimated to be worth over £1,000 or $128,000. Plans were made to auction the coins, but no information could be found as to how much money Carrington received for his find. Number 8. Roman coins in Japan. In 2013, a discovery was made that still baffles archaeologists. Katsurin Castle in Okinawa Island, Japan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was built around the 12th century. During a dig, archaeologists discovered 4 copper coins that, at first, they took for a hoax, and has since been dated to 300 or 400 AD. Another shows a helmeted soldier wielding a shield in one hand and stabbing an enemy with a spear in the other. Since that initial find, excavation has yielded another 6 coins, which may date back to the Ottoman Empire in the late 17th century, of direct links to Europe from Japan. History tells us that the castle had commercial relationships with China and other Asian countries, so it's possible the ancient Roman coins found their way to Katsurin through that route, although it would be pretty surprising. Number 7. The Seaton Hoard. In 2014, an amateur metal detectorist, another one, unearthed one of the largest hoards of Roman coins ever found in Britain. Lawrence Egerton discovered 22,000 copper alloy coins in Seaton, East Devon, near a field where a Roman villa had been excavated. Egerton took up metal detecting 7 years prior to his find, and the best he ever found were some old shotgun cartridges. At first, he only found 2 small coins on top of the ground. His metal detector indicated iron, but Egerton said his instincts told him there might be something more. After digging, he came upon 2 iron ingots, but the shovelful underneath them didn't contain dirt, but coins. Now called the Seaton Hoard, experts believe a soldier or private individual buried them for safekeeping. For whatever reason, they never returned to collect the coins. The coins would have made up a few months' wages for a soldier. Today, though, they are worth tens of thousands of dollars. Egerton was so concerned about theft that for 3 days after archaeologists went home for the night, he camped out in his car to protect the dig site. The Roman coins date back to the 4th century and contain the representation of Emperor Constantine, the members of his family, his predecessors, and successors. Number 6. The Swiss cherry orchard find. In 2015, a stash of more than 4,000 bronze and silver coins is believed to have been buried some 1,700 years ago in what is today a cherry orchard in Aargau, Switzerland. Weighing around 15 kilograms, the local farmer discovered the coins after spotting something shiny in a molehill. Since a Roman settlement was discovered in the nearby town of Frick just a few months before, the farmer suspected the coins might be of Roman origin, and he contacted the Regional Archaeological Service. After months of excavation, 4,166 coins were found in excellent condition. The Regional Archaeological Service called the coin trove one of the biggest such finds in Swiss history. Some of the coins date from 274 AD under the rule of Emperor Aurelian, while other coins come from the time of Emperor Maximian in 294. Swiss archaeologist George Matter, who worked on the excavation, said what they found within the first 3 days exceeded all expectations by far. Number 5. Rare gold coin in Galilee. A woman named Lori Ryman saw something shiny while hiking in Galilee, Israel with friends in March 2016. It was a 2,000-year-old coin bearing the image of Emperor Augustus. The coin dates back to 107 AD after the Roman destruction of the Jewish temple in Jerusalem and was minted by Emperor Trajan as a series of coins to honor his predecessors. Emperor Augustus reigned from 27 BC to 14 AD and was considered divine after his death. In fact, the coin refers to Augustus as Divine Augustus. The coin is extremely rare, with only one other known to exist. Ryman from a kibbutz in northern Israel turned it over to the Israel Antiquities Authority. No one is sure why this coin was in eastern Galilee. It would have been very valuable in its time period and too valuable for everyday use, sort of like buying a soda with a $100 bill. Therefore, it may have been part of a larger collection of coins, but no more have since been found. Number 4. Viking coins in Belfast. In May 2016, a treasure hunter named Brian Morton discovered 2 extremely rare Viking silver coins near Newcastle in County Down, Ireland. The discovery of the Hiberno Manx silver coins were a first for Northern Ireland, with less than a handful found anywhere on the island during the last 4 decades. Morton was searching on farmland with his metal detector, but he said he had not been looking for anything specific. Morton found them under about a layer of mud. The coins were mainly circulated in the Isle of Man and perhaps Scotland during the 11th century and are 93% silver. They could have ended up in the area after being taken during a Viking raid on a nearby monastery at Maghera, or they could have been the result of a trade or strategic link with the Isle of Man and southeast Ulster. Both are quite intriguing. A former curator at the Ulster Museum speculated that they were dropped by someone passing rather than being deliberately hidden. Coins were not used in Ireland before the Viking period, and silver was the main form of currency. The coins were sent to the British Museum for independent valuation, and the money from auction will be split between Morton and a landowner, which was also the case of the Wesley Carrington find that I forgot to mention. Number 3. Large hoard in Spain. In April 2016, construction workers on a site in the Andalusian town of Tomares in Sevilla, province of Spain, uncovered 19 amphora containing bronze Roman coins. Amphora are a type of Roman jug. The workers made the find while digging a ditch to install electricity to a park. The coins from the amphora weighed in at more than 1,300 pounds and date to the 3rd century AD. What makes the find so spectacular is the sheer size. Ana Navarro, head of the Archaeology Museum in Sevilla, said that each amphora weighed so much a single person couldn't have moved one alone. 10 of the jugs were broken open while the trench was being dug up. The initial hypothesis is that the coins were to be used to pay taxes to the Roman Empire. They were all in perfect condition because they were newly minted and never put into circulation. Care was taken to make sure there were no other surprises waiting in the dirt before construction crews restarted their work. Number 2. The Saddle Ridge Hoard. In 2014, a couple in California walking their dog on their property noticed a rusted can sticking out of the hillside. They dug it out with a stick and carried the can home. The cans aren't even the interesting part. The interesting part is the fact that there was something inside the cans. They went back to the site to find more. What was in them? A treasure trove of rare gold coins dating from 1847 to 1894, which have been valued at $11 million. One coin alone is worth $15,000 on its own, and another has been valued at more than $1 million because of its rarity. The collection consists of $5 gold pieces, $10 gold pieces, and $20 double eagles. Paper money was illegal in California until the 1870s, making it extremely rare to find any coins from before that period. Additionally, most of the coins are in mint condition. Whoever stashed them did so immediately after they were minted. Don Kagan, a numismatist who handled the sale and marketing of the coins, evaluated them. Most of the coins were minted at the San Francisco Mint, according to Kagan. What isn't clear is how they were obtained or who hid them, though theories abound. Some people have linked the coins to stagecoach bandit Black Bart, outlaw Jesse James, and a theft at the San Francisco Mint. However, none of these theories has panned out, but I'm sure there's plenty of more options. Number 1. Alien coins. A set of coins was found during a house renovation in Egypt depicting an alien head and a spaceship. Another coin shows the head of an extraterrestrial being with huge eyes and a bald head. One of the coins has Opportunus Adest carved on the back, Latin for "it's here in due time." Why would they speak to ancient Egyptians in Latin? To many, this set of coins is proof that aliens visited the Earth thousands of years ago. Many websites are pointing to Mysterious Earth as the source of breaking this story of the alien coins, and there's not much information as to these mysterious findings. The letters around the alien head appear to be in Greek. Another 17th century French token that was used for counting has an unusual circular entity that looks like a flying saucer. Some argue that this represents the biblical Ezekiel's wheel, which they claim is the Bible's tale of a UFO encounter. UFO Sightings Daily says that the token is proof that UFO sightings were so common in ancient France that they were inscribed on coins. For those of you that are skeptical, there could be another explanation. Some of these coins can be examples of hobo nickels. For example, in the mid-1700s, people would change the images on the softer metal coins. Amateur engravers in the United States would carve out a woman seated on a toilet. The copper nickel buffalo nickel was a popular coin that people would creatively carve out. This hobby continued into the 1980s with people carving out all kinds of things, including aliens. What did you guys think about these discoveries? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!